Hey guys, I'm Will Perriman, and today I want to show you how to do our front bumper install on the Toyota Tacoma. We designed our Toyota bumper around the rigid light bar and the Warren winch. They are the best names in the industry for lighting and winching. The bumper will work with a Smittybilt winch, Warren winch, many others. It will also work with a few different light bar manufacturers. It just needs to be the same width as the rigid light bar to work in our bumper. Our first step to installing the front bumper is to remove the front tow hook and the front skid plate and the 4 M6 bolts holding the plastic bumper in. Now that we got all those removed and the bottom bumper is free from everything, we're going to move to the top and start working up there. Let's drop this lift. The next step is to pull the front grille off. To do so, we're going to remove the 2 plastic clips on each side, the 2 M8 bolts, and pop out this plastic pin to remove the wiring harness from the front grille, and then we'll pull it off. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now that we've got everything undone, we're gonna pop the grille off by pulling up like that. We're gonna undo the wiring harness and pull the front of the grille. It's held in by plastic clips. We're just gonna pop it out. Pop it out, like walk it out. Now that we've removed the front grille, we're going to remove the front bumper cap. You do so by going inside and removing the 2 side clips and unclipping it from the main plastic body and pulling it off. Let's jump into it and I'll show you how to get it done. So the bumper cap has plastic clips inside. They're really hard to get with the camera and how tight a space it is. I just wanted to show you the clips that you need to do to pop by finger to pop it off the front bumper. Basically these little clips right here, you want to reach in and push it up and pull out, and the front cap will come off. Next step after removing the bumper cap, we're going to remove the aluminum crash bar and the plastic knockouts. We're going to remove the whole thing off, and then once we get the plastic off, we can drop the Toyota down and get in and get the crash bar out. Now we can remove the aluminum crash bar. We will do so by removing the 6 nuts off the studs off the frame horns. Once you've undone the 6 nuts on the studs, you remove the aluminum crash bar from inside the bumper. Super simple. Pop it off the studs, wiggle it to the side, pull it out the front. I'll show you how to do that right now. Now that we got the crash bar out, we just need to trim the front plastic piece by cutting here straight back, here straight back, and we need to trim 1 bracket. This bracket you do not need to trim if you're running a side-mounted solenoid winch. If you're running the solenoid where it's top in the center of your winch, you need to trim this bracket, and I'll show you how to do so. Don't worry if your cut's crooked. None of the cutting right here matters. The only thing that matters is that you retain this hole right here, because that will bolt back into our bumper. You can also use a razor blade, a knife. We use a roofer hook blade. It's a lot easier to trim the plastic. Heat the blade up and it cuts through the plastic like a knife through butter. Now that we got that trimmed out for the winch, because we have the center mounted solenoid, our next step and final step to prepping the vehicle to get the bumper on is to relocate the oil cooler. We will move this up and back out of the way to clear more room for a winch. We supply with 3 extra brackets. We will take off the oil cooler mount and put the brackets in, which will move it further back. Using the 3 extension tabs provided in the hardware kit, this is what's going to enable you to move the oil cooler up and back. I'll show you how to install these right now. Leave all 3 tabs loose until you have them all installed, and then go back through and tighten. Now that we got the vehicle all prepped and ready to go, we're going to get the bumper prepped and ready to go. We're going to install the light bar, install the winch. Let's get to it. Now that we got the bumper all prepped with the winch in, the light bar in, we're going to put the edge trimming on and lift it up and put it on the vehicle. The bumper fully loaded with a winch and light bar is pretty heavy. It'd be best to grab a friend to help you lift it and put it in place. You want to make sure you tighten all 6 nuts onto the studs that hold the bumper to the frame horn. Final step to installing the bumper is using these spacers to bolt the plastic piece of the bumper on the side to our metal bumper. Let me show you how to do it. Now that we got the bumper fully installed, the next and final step is to install air dams and put the grill back on. Let's get this wrapped up. step is to install the factory skid. If you're reusing the factory skid, you need to bend this front flange forward to clear our bumper. If you're using our skid system, you do not need to do this step. And that's how you install the Toyota Tacoma front bumper. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and share. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'll catch you guys next time.